All right, guys. Another day, another crazy Candace Owens conspiracy. I'm sure a lot of you guys know my position. I'm not a Candace Owens hater, okay? I just tell the truth. And all her accusations and conspiracies and thoughts about Charlie Kirk and the murder, I just don't think that they're true. I think it's a bunch of conspiracy nonsense. That's what I honestly think. I don't mind that, there are people out there who want to dig deep and they don't like to take what the FBI or the federal government or investigators have to say at face value. That's fine. But when you have a large platform, you have a responsibility to, if you're going to say things, at least have some sort of verifiable proof or evidence, which Candace Owens has not had. She's made a lot of claims. She said a lot of things. I have not seen any evidence to back this up. This is her latest claim. She now says that Egyptian planes were tracking Erica Kirk and that an Egyptian plane overlapped with Erica Kirk's flight travels about 70 times over the past few years. I mean, I don't know what to say. Let's just hear what she has to say. Here we go.
Now, okay? So you have to remember that Charlie landed into Salt Lake City at 9:23 a.m. local time. I suspect that if he had instead landed into Provo, he would have recognized the blue Egyptian plane, okay? It's not every day that you see an Egyptian military craft. It is now my well-informed opinion that he would have looked at that plane and he would have recognized the blue plane and he would have instantly realized that something was amiss. And now I'm going to explain to you very carefully why I suspect that it is highly likely that Charlie would have recognized that plane, okay? Tail number SUBND, the blue plane. A pregnant mommy sleuth who was locked into this investigation discovered something that me and my team had missed. I consider her obvious.
First off, let's go over that plane that she talked about, because I actually did a little bit of research into that. So that plane that she just said, that Egyptian Air Force jet that Charlie would have, noticed or whatever if he saw it, that jet that took off that day is SUBTT. That jet that she claims left Provo, Utah after the September 10th shooting, I guess that's the getaway plane, it turns out that that's not true. That plane, you can actually track this. This stuff is public information. That plane with that exact number, the SUBTT, that plane departed at 7:08 a.m. local time in Utah. Remember, Utah is mountain time, so different time zone. That plane actually left 6 hours before Charlie Kirk was killed. So I think she's a little confused with that one, but let's go ahead and keep going.
Obviously, and all of you to be my decentralized intelligence agents. Anyway, she sent me a rather urgent email, and I'm obviously protecting her identity for reasons that are clear. But I want you to know that this discovery is due entirely to her.
Once again, another whistleblower, some random whistleblower who comes to her. We never get the names of these people. There's never any evidence, any photos. It's just some random person. Hey, I was involved in this and this is what happened. There's never nothing. We never get any actual evidence when it comes to Candace Owens' claims.
She is the person that in this regard went max for Charlie when I missed something. Her email stated in effect that I was only partially right about the plane tracking Charlie, that she had done an additional 15 hours of research and was able to discern that the person the planes were actually tracking for years was Erica. Not Charlie, but Erica was the one being tracked by these planes. And indeed, it turns out that she was correct. She discovered that between 2022 and September of 2025, both of those aircrafts, SUBTT, the yellow plane, and SUBND, the blue plane, showed 68 overlaps with Erica's documented locations, okay? 68 overlaps. I have since been able to add now 73 times that this.
Now, guys, I know you guys who watch this channel are smarter than this. Really? Egyptian planes were following and tracking Erica Kirk? Really? Really? Why would they do that? That don't even make sense. Egyptian planes. And they were tracking her, and the U.S. government or nobody ever figured that out. They're just randomly in the United States doing it. Like, come on, man. Like, this is getting crazy. Like, I don't even have to really dismantle this one. This is just like, whatever, Candace. Like, yeah, sure. Egyptian planes tracked them. Sure.
Overlapped, okay? And 29 of those instances also happened to include Charlie. Charlie was also present. And that's what I was stumbling upon when I was looking into this. I was like, why is this plane where Charlie is? The flights were majority clustered within 5 states: Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, Delaware, and Utah. And it's a pattern that she believes is statistically not random. I'm telling you this information has been completely verified. I am showing you this on a spreadsheet now. These are all the instances in which this plane, 68 instances that this plane crossed with Erica. And I'm also going to say this includes overseas as well.
I guess she's posting what she considers to be evidence. I hope somebody, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't have the time to go through all this and see if this crap is even real or if this is right. But it looks like she's got the date, the flight, the route. Then she's got Erica location. I think it's just a coincidence. That's what I think. I think it's just a coincidence. I don't think that they're tracking her. But again, I don't have time to look into all that. I'll be honest. So I'm sure somebody out there will do it, though. I'm sure.
Oh, okay. So my instant question becomes, why didn't Turning Point acknowledge that this plane was familiar to them? When I was taking all of these figurative online bullets, someone could have easily said something, right? That's kind of a repeat thing in this investigation. Josh Hammer lies, I get attacked, Turning Point just stays silent. They know he's lying, but they allow the lie to flow. Alex Clark lies, I get attacked, I'm telling the truth. Turning Point knows it, but they kind of allow this like Catholic thing, lie to flow. And the influencers are allowed to lie. Nobody at Turning Point ever just steps to clarify that I'm onto something or I'm telling the truth about something. And when it comes to these Egyptian flights, the math on this is indisputable. There is less than a 0.00000001% probability, okay, under random distribution models that these Egyptian planes coincidentally landed around Erica at these times.
I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true that there's a 0.00001 whatever percent chance that the Egyptian planes and the Erica thing are a coincidence. I don't think that's true, guys. Let me give some other key details with this. So some of the key details that are missing is this math that she's talking about. She didn't publish that actual math. I actually did some Google searches. You could go type this in on Google right now. You could type in like, do Egyptian planes train in the United States? And the actual truth is they actually do. You could actually Google this. Like, and Utah is actually one of the states where Egyptian planes train. I don't know why they do that, but it's true. Egyptian jets routinely train in certain U.S. states, and Utah's one of them. You know? Yeah, this whole thing is just, you know, I guess this anonymous whistleblower said that the plane dropped Egyptian subcontractors in Provo and then flew home empty. There's no evidence of that. There's no names, no photos, nothing. It's kind of weird. Let me give you guys the FBI's official account of how Charlie Kirk was murdered, and I think that's what happened. The shooter, Tyler Robinson, acted alone. They said that he actually confessed. The gun matched the ballistics. They said that there were no foreign ties found. The FBI didn't find any foreign actors that helped facilitate this or anything like that. And, oh, by the way, there's absolutely no mention of any Egyptian aircrafts or anything like that in any FBI or court filing. Now, if she says that the feds are behind it and they want to cover it up, it just doesn't make sense. Why would Trump's administration be behind the murder of Charlie Kirk when Trump loved Charlie Kirk, was friends with Charlie Kirk? Charlie Kirk was a big part of why Trump won the election. And Trump spoke at his funeral and is friends with Erica Kirk right now. You see how just using common sense, you can see that this stuff doesn't make any sense. Like, come on, people. Like, it's crazy. By the way, There are plenty of flight radar websites that you can go check out, and you can actually look up the tail numbers for these planes that she mentioned. You can literally see it. But yeah, if you just do a quick Google search, do Egyptian Special Forces and the Egyptian planes train in Utah, you will find that they indeed do. So I don't know what the heck Candace Owens is talking about, but I just wanted to go ahead and react to it because this is her latest crazy conspiracy that don't make no dang sense. And yeah, that's what you got. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.